Okay, who's gonna say it first? 2023 was the worst frickin' year. Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today. It's actually New Year's Eve today. Tomorrow is the first day of 2024. And yeah, I'm really excited for that because 2023 was, I don't know, one of the hardest years I've ever lived through. It's one of the most saddest and just feels like I didn't accomplish anything sort of years. Is anybody else feeling that way? It was truly a terrible year. And I didn't even go through any surgery, no major medical things, nothing crazy on that front. It was just the circumstances of life and the things that Zach and I have gone through over the last few years, feeling like we're in limbo constantly, that made this just, you know, terrible. So I sat down this morning and I wrote out, not necessarily resolutions, but things that I want to work on in this coming year. You know, who knows how effective New Year's resolutions are anyway, but I really just wanted to kind of get back to myself because I feel like I lost myself this past year. In writing out my list, I just realized a lot of things that I am not happy about with myself, with the world, and I don't know, hopefully having that written list, maybe putting it into a video will help make some change in life. So let me know how you're feeling about the new year and how you feel about this past year. One of the first things that I realized, I've really been thinking about this for a while, is that I cannot answer the question of what do you do for fun? I don't know. It's really embarrassing not to know what you like to do, what your hobbies are, what your activities are. I feel like I lost a lot of those in 2023. The last one that I was really hanging on to was gardening, and I didn't do any gardening. I tried, I started early in the year, and I just let it go because everything just felt so negative. So right now I'm actually getting to one of the things that I enjoy, and that's learning recipes and cooking and stuff. And as you can see, Zach got me a new crock pot, or a new slow cooker, for Christmas, a big one. So I'm making a roast right now, one that I've never done before, and I'm about to flip it here, so wish me luck. Ooh, there was some suction on that. Oh gosh, how the heck do I do this? There we go. Cool. So yeah, I did get a few different appliances for Christmas. Another thing that I got is a bread maker, which I did have one before, but it stopped working. So I have it right in front of me actually. I'm excited to get back into that because I used to love making bread. Usually I'll use it just to make the dough so I don't have to work the dough myself, and I'll make rolls and stuff. So I'm excited about that. And there's a few other things that I'm really looking forward to getting back into. One of the things that I am super excited to get back into is reading, and I have a ton of books here that I've just had sitting on my bookshelf that I haven't gotten into. I did do better than I thought last year. I read 4 whole books, but when I was at my sickest getting my ostomy, I was reading sometimes multiple books a day. I really enjoy it. So I actually just finished The Nightingale. Great book. I was near tears at the end. I downloaded, what's the app called for book reading? I think it's Goodreads, I believe. Yeah, Goodreads. I downloaded that. I made my whole list, my wish list of reading books, and I think I have something like 22 on there. But yeah, I'm going to find myself in reading books again. I really enjoy it, and I'm gonna stop using the excuse that there is no time. There's time. There's time. Stop scrolling on your phone. Stop staring at a TV. This is so much more enjoyable, and I feel like I'm actually using my brain when I when I read these. This one I got years ago when I was in South Africa, so I'm looking forward to that one. The Giver of Stars, A Spark of Light, another one by Kristen Hanna. She's the one that wrote The Nightingale, so The Great Alone, The Last Thing He Told Me. I'm pretty sure Zach got me this for Christmas last year. And then a few memoirs. Had to get this one. And I also got this one from Zach for Christmas. So these are what I'm going to start with, and then hopefully I'll work my way through them and get to some more on my wish list that I don't have yet. Very much looking forward to this. I also wrote out some of the other things that I want to do this year. Gardening. I think my struggle with that this past year is that I was so ambitious to plant everything and have this large garden space that when one thing went wrong, I felt like everything needed to be trashed. Like, that's how I felt. And I don't think that was fair to myself because I put a lot of work in February. I know I posted videos of me planting all those seeds. I want to have just something small, a few tomatoes, maybe some green beans, and just leave it there. So it's not a stressful activity to me. It's something that's fun and enjoyable. Plus I get tomatoes and green beans out of it. And you know what else I want to do? I want to play some computer games. That's what I want to do. And I already started doing it. I started to play The Sims. Yep, Sims 4. I just have like the base pack, but I started playing The Sims because I used to love doing stuff like that. Any sort of like tycoon games. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon, as you guys may know. I'm gonna do that again. I want to enjoy activities, so when people ask me, what do you like to do for fun? I have an answer. You know what else I'm gonna do that I worked on really hard this past year, and I think Zach did too, but it's really hard. I want to be able to ask for help again. I don't want to rely on other people. I think independence is a wonderful thing, but community is too. And with the stuff that Zach and I have experienced over the last few years and just the limbo that we're in, there's no doing it alone. There's no facing it just the two of us. We've been so grateful to family and friends who have helped us through the last few years, and especially this last year. It's really, really, really hard to ask for help. And I hope that I can do a better job, but also be able to offer more help. I want to be a helpful person. I don't want to feel like I'm useless. I think that's why I don't want to ask for help, is because it makes you feel useless. I'm going to ask for it today. I'm going to do it. I know that so many of you have followed along with our story, and you know, I talk a lot about Crohn's on here and that experience, but there's just this whole other side of life that I really haven't been able to share about, and I've asked before if you wanted to hear about it, but obviously you have to be very careful with our barn and our experience there. And we have just been in a standstill because our township is not playing by the rules. And it has just completely, I don't even know how to describe it, but it has tied our hands behind our backs, painted us into a corner, that has made it so difficult to know what next step to take, or if we can even take it. So if any of you, and I know I had a lot of comments on that one video where I asked if people would like to hear the story. I had a lot of people say, share it, share the story. Maybe somebody can help you with it. So I'm gonna ask if there's anybody out there in Pennsylvania, a lawyer that works in land development or is familiar with it, that goes against townships, that is willing to work with us, because right now we can't move forward. We financially can't move forward with fighting what our township did to us, and that was signing a settlement agreement and then going against it, holding a meeting without informing us about it, holding a vote without informing us about it, no due process at all, and we can't do anything, and it has devastated us. So if you know of anybody in Pennsylvania that would be willing to work with us and look at our case, that is me asking for help, because being in limbo in 2024 is not something I think Zach and I want to continue. And also, if there is something that I can help you with, please let me know in the comments below. If I can share work that you do, or if I can, I don't know, give advice. I don't know if I give any good advice. If I can do that, please let me know. I'm going to put my email in the description below. Well, it's always there, but I'll put my email in the description below so you have it. I think it's in my description. It'll be there for this video. Another thing that I think is super important this year is really being honest about how I'm handling my physical health and how I'm really feeling. I want to be very intentional about hydration. And, you know, that sounds very New Year's resolution-y, just drink more, be hydrated, because it's so easy without a colon. But I also think that I've been doing this for so long, of course I know how much to drink, of course I know that I've had enough fluid for today. I'm not sure that I do. And so I'm trying to be very focused on how much did you actually drink? What was it that you drank? Was it 17 cups of coffee? That's not going to help you a whole lot, but electrolyte fluids will. So I've really, the last couple weeks, been very strict with myself. Like, you have to drink this certain size water bottle, and you have to put some sort of electrolytes in it, and you have to have a variety of fluids, whether it be herbal tea or bone broth, or maybe just plain water. Make a variety, because that really seems to help me absorb it better too. And I'm just trying to take that idea and apply it everywhere. Am I eating nutritious food, or am I eating junk? I always think that I eat really great, but am I? I think being honest with myself, I really need to work with that. Looking at my list and going back to the garden thing, something else I want to kind of adjust how I think about is, just because one bad thing happened doesn't mean the whole experience or the whole day or the whole project is ruined. I think I've dealt with that my whole life. I kind of have that thought of like, well, something went wrong, a small thing went wrong, so we gotta scrap the whole thing. It's kind of what I did with my garden. You know, the weeds overgrew and I felt like it got out of hand, and I just stopped. And I don't think that is a healthy way of thinking. So I really want to evaluate the things that I'm working on in life, or the things that I'm doing, and you know, work hard on that. Realize that not all is lost just because it didn't work out the way that you thought. And that's certainly, I have had to do that a lot with the barn. I feel like I've been in mourning for a few years now, because what I thought would happen didn't. What should have happened didn't. Man, 2023. I want a refund. I would like a refund, please. I think another good one for this year too, this is a good one for everybody, maintain your things. I think we have just become so rushed to replace everything, get it new, and I am certainly guilty of that quite a bit. I want to maintain stuff. I grew up with a dad that always fixed everything and created solutions from materials that he had. I mean, he still does that to this day. And my dad's 70. He likes to work on things and maintain them and keep them in good working condition. And I would like to do that. I think we've just gotten so used to, oh, you can Amazon it and replace it so easy. It's cheaper to do it that way. But it's so wasteful, it feels like. It just is, ugh. I'd really like to work on that, whether it be, you know, I have a few pairs of pants, like yoga pants, that got slices in them, you know, all torn up because I was using them in the garden or whatever. I can fix those. I have the ability to fix those. I sew, like I used to sew a lot. But then I buy them new because it's easier. No, I want to fix them. I want to patch the holes. I don't know. These are the things that I'm thinking about today, this last day of 2023, just because it's been such a frustrating, trash year. I know I'm not the only one feeling that way. And there's a lot of hope in a new year. And I know that can be silly because today is really no different than tomorrow. Is it? No. But as I've said before, this time of year in particular, when it gets really cold and the world kind of quiets down a bit and there's less distraction because you're not outside, you're not going out a whole lot, it is a really good time to reflect on these things and really set a plan in place for making changes. And that's what I want to do. I know this is maybe a goofy video, but I just wanted to share that. I really have high hopes for 2024. Hopefully not too high. I don't want to be disappointed a year from now, but it's been really difficult. And I want it to be better. I'm excited for the stuff I'm hoping to work on this year, and hopefully creating a stronger sense of community on this channel, and also provide more education beyond my own experiences and collaborating with people to really reach a variety of patients with unique experiences, because I know we all have many different things going on, and my experience is only a small portion. I can only share so much from what I've gone through and hopefully some knowledge. But there are so many other people out there that also want to do the same. And so I'd really love to collaborate and hopefully get more information out there. Anyways, guys, I hope that 2024 comes in beautifully and calm and you're excited for the new year, and you can work on some of the things that you want to change this year to hopefully make it a good year. And remember, just because you have one bad day doesn't mean the 364 other days are also going to be bad. Although, isn't it a leap year? Huh. I didn't count how many days were in 2024. Just ignore that. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.